can see the water out the front there. It is easily 6 or 8 meters lower than the water that's in the marina here. If you can imagine the water in here getting that low, it would be mud everywhere. So this gate system right here holds the high tide in. It's fascinating. I've never actually seen it before, but yeah, the whole gate system maintains high tide at all times. They're pumping water from one side to the other for when they let the boats in and out. Have a look down there, look how much lower. Stand corrected, it's about 4 or 5 meters lower. You can see it down there on the wall versus what it's like up here. And there's the fella up there in his little gatehouse that controls it all. Yeah, first for me, I've never seen a system work like that, but it makes a lot of sense. Obviously on low tide, they've blocked it off, built all the marina with the gate system, then on high tide, they lock all the water in. Great idea. Made a beautiful little marina in here, beautiful houses, beautiful boats. Keeps the current, the sharks out, and you can swim in here. It's beautiful. So I just spent 5 minutes talking to the main man there in the control area. So what they do exactly is he's waiting now for a boat to come in. So the boat will come in. Oh, there it is right there now. So the boat's coming in. They'll shut the doors at the back, and then they'll fill this area up to the marina level, and then open those gates there, and then this boat will just sail straight through like like nothing ever happened. They've got 4 of them, the same as this in Darwin, to run, because that's actually a river system up behind there. It all works off gravity, so there's nothing mechanical that drives it. It all works off gravity. So it's a fascinating system. He just ran through it all with me. You can see the doors shutting over there now. This whole process takes about 15 minutes, but we're about to get on a cruise over there at the ferry meeting area there, and we'll walk along there and down. Our ferry's waiting for us out the front in about 8 minutes. So doors will shut, they'll fill that area up, which I can hear the water filling up down there now already. They've already started that process, and that boat will lift up. And like I said, they open them gates and he's in. What a brilliant idea, because they get massive tides here. Yeah, 8 to 11 metre tides. So they just can't maintain the water in the marinas with those high tides. So this little system, old mate in the control room there just told me these systems have been in Darwin for over 30 years. And I've been to Darwin before and I never even knew about it. But there's also a system similar to this down on the Murray River that separates Victoria and New South Wales, but I never knew about that either. He just filled me in on that one. But whoever designed and engineered this, brilliant. Well, away we go, babe. We better get on this boat. So you can see that boat slowly getting taller and taller. So for that boat in that amount of area to be creeping up at that speed, Yeah, they're pumping thousands of litres of water in every minute. You can see how much it's creeping up there. Within a few minutes, the gates will open over there and he'll be in the marina. That'll be our ferry for the day. And away goes the boat into the marina. Happy days. That boat's just been lifted around 5 metres to go in there. So what they do now is they'll shut those gates and they'll leave that water at that height. And if someone else is going out, the water's already there for them just to come straight in. Shut the gates, slowly open them gates, which will lower the vessel down to sea level, and out they go. So because the river system flows down, that's just how they naturally fill this system here up to lift the boats up. It's just all gravity fed from the river. So it's a very clever system. There's no mechanical pumps or electricity required for the water process. The rest of it's electric over hydraulic to open all the gates. But yeah, it's quite a simple but very it's just a brilliant idea to maintain the height of the marina so that there's, you know, it's just so much better. Otherwise that area up there would become mud every low tide. Old mate, our tour guide, tells us that they pull about 300 crocodiles out of Darwin Harbour and relocate them. Approximately 300 every year. They've still got problems with jet skiers falling off, that sort of stuff. And Fanny Bay, which is less than 5 k's from here in the Darwin Harbour, where we were yesterday in yesterday's film, there's a ski club there. They ski in the harbour with crocodiles. So you know, it's all about being quick and efficient and getting onto them early. When the fishermen complain about them coming up and hitting the side of the boat or being local, the rangers come in and take them away, relocate them, or turn them into handbags. You can see the gate mechanism over there. It's where they let all the water out. Here range from $3 to $5 million each. Lindy Beach.
Beach their boat, go out and spend the afternoon on there, have a barbecue, chase, sail up like I was having some great fun on there. The HMS Beagle came through the top of every right point mark and shines approximately 6 miles out to sea. Now it's not like your traditional lighthouse, it doesn't have a revolving white light in it. The cool thing on is all part of their naval base themselves a new jetty. I think 5, 6 times as big as the other one. They sent a lot of gas out of Darwin Harbour. I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. Come around the corner here, there's jetty being built behind that big rock wall there, and behind there is the actual Navy base itself, just home to 3 divisions of armoured overpass patrol boats, and there's quite a few tucked in there. Maintenance on patrol boats. control boat up over the top of it. And then they reached the whole thing up out of the water, and then they reached those boats. The naval base had their own fleet of vessels like tugboats. They named Dr. Scully after one of the surgeons aboard the HMS Beagle in 1869. His name was Dr. Robert Peel. He was a surgeon on board the vessel, and he was tasked with going ashore and finding a fresh water supply. So we grabbed a handful of men and they went ashore right up in there, right in that thicket of trees there, which does look quite tropical, I suppose. Base stops back at the fish feeding place. I did mention about the fish feeding, aquasine fish feeding, so one of the most underrated places in Darwin. What happens there is you jump online and pull the rest of it away, and that's the inside wall. The swimming baths were built for the soldiers to get somewhere that's a nice place to go and cool down. There wasn't too many swimming pools getting around. If you follow Darwin's political scene, or the Northern Territory political scene in general, you agree with that. Directly below that, on the waterline, we have the Darwin neck. Anyway, interesting place, great spot to travel there. Next building hall, 300 metres long. The reason I know it's 300 metres long is because I've taken Brennan, he's someone interested. This is a US flat bottom barge. Who knows what they get up to with that thing? We definitely can't get too close to these guys. We're not very happy if we're too close to the mouth where we are. So Fort Hill Wharf is a cruise ship terminal, saltwater swimming lagoon, and wave pool, and some awesome restaurants and cafes. First one was built in the early 1800s and they didn't use the right material and didn't last very long. The termites ate it, just fell apart. So it was rebuilt again in about 1915, and then on February 19, 1942 the Japanese came along and put smithereens. There was quite a few boats that were tied alongside here and the whole lot was blown to pieces. It's home now to some great eateries and also the Royal Flying Doctor Service. The tourist facilities that are actually land planes on the wharf there. So that was the second time we got blown to pieces, and then it's rebuilt, and this is what's here today. Cyclone tracing again, and there's not many other places to put it because you don't have the wall space. So that's a public wharf, there's a couple of right up alongside this one, and well worth it. This is main Darwin. We flattened about 70% of the buildings here in Darwin.
All the leftover debris from Cyclone Tracy in 1974. It's all still laying on the beach.
And what happened was the army came in and because there wasn't much running water or power or anything like that, so they left the army here and they left a few builders behind, and they basically did a big clean up. And what they did was anything that wasn't knocked over, so everything that was knocked over was bulldozed and pushed into landfill. We ran out of places to push it, so they just started pushing. Come on the coast here, we've got some barge pens, and barges play an integral role here in the Northern Territory to supplying the motor road up here. It's almost impassable because everything gets flooded and washed away. It's easy to put stuff on a barge and put it on the back of a road train and rattle it up the highway if it's low tide. There will be no water there. On a big low tide, we can't come around here and run out of room. There's literally no water around here on a big low. So, Fisherman's Wharf Basin, home to Pearl Engineering, and also Fisherman's Wharf. Fisherman's Wharf is mainly used for refueling these days. A few of the
This whole ramp's been designed to go up and down with the tides. The tour guide there, or the coach ship captain, was telling us some days he goes to work, he's walking uphill, and some days he goes to work, he's walking downhill. Just depends where the tide is. Oh, Professor Gold Detector over here. Oh, pearl expert now. Just spotted this bizarre rock. You can see all the quartz veins running left and right in this one. Yeah, diagonally as well. It is a little bit bizarre. That's just a little one from the gold expert. Oh, Margie.
Oh, there's a bit of gold right there.
Where's the gold, love? Holy dolly, a bit of gold. Oh, they must have forgot to take that bit out. Woohoo! Time to go. Huh? That's us. Not bad, eh? Huh? Yeah, there they are, $3 to $5 million, those shacks over there, and all the way around the water pump. 3 to 5 mil, small change for some. Day 3 in Darwin, and we're at the boat shed having feed after our cruise. You cutie, yum yum. Any good, darling? Nice. Yeah, the boat shed. It is good feed, good tucker. Nice necklace, Marg.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it's not too bad. Just can't control it sometimes. You know, it's a bit of an outlaw, this one. Ain't you, Marg?
Must be the company or who
The duck loves the chips. You're an outlaw. What are you?
An outlaw. There we go. Yep.
Some of you might remember back about halfway down the WA coast, or halfway up, whichever way you want to look at it, we filmed into rocks King Neptune. We've just found him again. There he is. It's not a very good picture and we're a fair way away, but King Neptune. See if you can reverse engineer that one. Good old 44 teeth. Apparently that's how many teeth the salties have, unless they've been fighting and ripped out. Normally 44 teeth. That's where Margaret and I had lunch, over the other side of the water at the boat shed. It was bloody delicious. I think the boat ride took it out of him. Where are we going, Margs?
We're going to Nightcliff Beach.
Nightcliff. And how did we find out about that?
On our new friend's Ellie that we met at Catherine.
She was lovely, wasn't she?
It was lovely, yes.
They were broken down and we give them some advice, sorted them out, and they're going to try and free camp it at Nightcliff, correct?
Correct, so we're going to go and check it out.
It's supposed to be a very nice beach in Darwin. Say they were in? Bloody gorgeous beaches. You can see the water comes up a fair way there, and the tide's about 3/4 of the way out. It's an 8.5 metre tide here today. Ah!
Nah.
Huh?
No.
Yeah, that was coming, didn't
Yeah,
you?
it is. Too well.
Woohoo! We'll give you a little look at what happens when the tide goes out. It's not far from all the way out. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but right up there, one of the river systems. When the tide's up, the water's up. When the tide's down, the river's dry. from that bridge over there to the water's edge, probably 300 metres, just sand. That's what happens all around Darwin and the top end of Australia when the tide goes out.